Hello, Pisces. So these are your sections. Body, mind. Oh my god, I feel so much better. It just got darker and it's gonna rain. And we need fucking rain. Man, we need rain here. In the northeast, okay. Heart, mind, body, spirit. Compass usually doesn't go in that direction. That's the direction I'm taking you in. And you can see it because I can turn. Beautiful, right? All right. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to start in the heart. That's not how we pulled the cards, but that's how we're going to start this part of the reading. So, your heart. Mercury is in Virgo. It's going to go retrograde soon. Other than that, you may have realized, that you have the power to create a new foundation within your heart this month. You may find the strength and the magic to do so also. You may realize you have more on your table than you've realized. You're seeing things up close, you're seeing things from far away, and you're realizing what patterns may have caused this hurt in your heart. You're finding this hurt in your heart and realizing it's the antidote to reason, to justice, to what you need to say. We're going there next. This is big. To what you've learned, what you need to take with you from wherever you grew up or wherever you've learned these habits, wherever the main cause of those issues have been. That's the change that needs to happen, and that's the change that will happen by the end of the month towards Libra season. But even towards the end of the month, you will feel completely confident, more than you do so possibly now, because you realize that some of these swords haven't been placed by you. It wasn't necessarily your fault, and that's something we all learn in the unraveling of the heart and wanting to maybe upgrade our life in many different ways, that a lot of these things really aren't our fault. It's how we have been programmed to respond. So you may even find that you need to change the perspective of this structure as well. It's not just the physical aspect. So what you then come to see is whatever you need to take from this. So sevens are really important in this section. So you go from the 9 to the 7 because you can't take that all with you. Or you feel that you need to do something about it, that you can't just wait here any longer, that you realize all of these things and you no longer want to wait. You might even feel lighter after this month by doing whatever you need to do, regardless of what happens when you let yourself go in this way. As you're realizing, it's important regardless of if you find yourself quote unquote in a negative situation. That's not true. There's something that I talked about with my partner the other day, or my boyfriend, and we haven't really had an argument up until recently, and this is important. He thinks it's a bad day, and I'm like, no, this is good that these things are coming up, because you don't want to be hidden from these things, because the real important things, if you really want to build a life with someone, including yourself, you need to realize what you need to do. You realize what they need to do. And then what you need to do together. Because it's not I said to him, one of the things I said was like, I can only do so much. If you don't know how you need to be supported, I need to know that. You need to find out how you need to be supported, and you need to vocalize it to me. Because if you don't do that, I'm not going to know, and I can't do certain things for you, right? I can't heal you. I can be a part of your healing and a part of your growth, but you ultimately do the healing. And how do you do it? It's by letting go this month. You may even feel lighter in your body after this month. Letting go. Aries style. Letting go. Having courage. I was going to say courage before, so it's interesting, because first you get to anger and then you get to courage, according to this book I'm reading, and it makes sense to me. Anger is just a catalyst to get to that bravery to move forward. This month you see what you have, and you're seeing you may be in the dark, and then things come to light. Then next, the light is in between. And then next, it's like, okay, now I need to take action. Because that's the only alignment that can happen. And you're someone who, when you want to take action and you're ready to take action, you do. And this month, it's very much that. But it's from observation of yourself and of what's necessary. This Fool, it's important here that you have the energy and you use it wisely when you move forward. This could also be that you're moving too quickly and you don't realize it's an immature decision. So if you find yourself trying to force something, it's not the right decision. But if you're taking aligned action, that's the right decision. Just saying. It's coming from the heart. So of course it's going to feels passionate, great. But if it's feeling forced, no. Resistance and force are different. Forcing something is like trying to convince someone over and over again that they're right for you, or you're the right thing, or this is what you should do. No. I just told Virgo, you cannot teach anyone who doesn't want to be taught. Aligned action, things just happen. You take action, things keep boom, 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 boom. Everything keeps happening. You might even meet someone. And I think you could. Someone that's really good for you. Someone that matches your skill. Someone who wants the same things that you do. Someone maybe you've been dreaming about for a while. Wow. Maybe you have options. Maybe you let them show you that they are good enough for you. That it's not too good to be true. But you can't see it. They can't show it to you. They can show it to you, but you can't see it if you're not looking in the right direction, or if you're not believing that you can have it, that you can have all of it. Be upfront. If you meet someone this month, be very upfront of what you want. If you meet someone and you want to have a long relationship, that's what I'm saying. Even if you don't, be very upfront with what you want and what you're looking to have and what you already have and what you like, what you're just the things that are important. Don't shy away from those things from the beginning. Okay? Compass. Speaking is very important, but also listening. So they say, that is said that prayer is when you're talking to God and meditation is when you're listening. Right now, there's a constant in between of those things because there's so much raw potential and material for you right now, and it's incredible. It can not only bring you abundance or bring you more abundance than you already have, meaning monetarily, but also love. It also can bring you to a very spiritual place that maybe you haven't been yet. It's extremely spiritual. And you find yourself wanting to talk about it more and more and more and more and more and more. Good, talk about it. You're going to find receptivity on the other end of it. But again, there's someone that needs to listen. You're one of them as well. And you've learned something enough to share it. And people want to listen to your experiences and what you've had to say. You just have to be content with how they take it. You can't decide how someone receives your information. You can only share it. Either way, it's good for you. Either way, it's helpful. Either way, it's tapping into your vulnerability and your intuition. Either way, it's also helpful in showing you what's important right now. What's important for what you really need. It goes back to this. It's whatever you grew up with is showing you what you haven't been able to see. You may feel like you're on a stage naked in some parts of this month, but you know what? If you feel that way, just go to the water. Go get some nature. This month makes me feel like it's okay to just sink into the soil and heal. That's how I feel about this season. It's not something I would necessarily do, but it's like, and I know it sounds somewhat morbid, whatever, it's just how I feel. You realize you can juggle a lot more, and that's how you show that you have changed, you've upgraded, and that all of this that's coming your way, you not only deserve, but it's time. Let it happen. Go into the mind. So being grateful for what you have, also asking for what you want moving forward. Also, that again, that pure potential of wanting to speak up about things, wanting to do things, that things are coming together. Your mind is very focused, and you're very aware of where you're putting your energy this month, and that is the most important thing. You want to be putting your energy in this kind of life. This is what you're coming from. This is what's creating all that raw potential in your mind. You don't realize that this is what's generating it. This is where you need to focus. Anyone who tries to argue with you is not worth it this month. You can be playful about it and let it go. Or yeah, you can let it go. It's only going to show you where you've been holding yourself back from receiving more. Could be from a Capricorn. Or it could be just showing you where you're now feeling that you can actually have what you want. You can get there. It's not only the goals that you have, but it's an opening. And what openings do is they show you and they ask you, you walk into these spaces, but it doesn't come without you believing. Someone might be offering you love, and for some reason, even though it's like the real deal, it might be getting you in your head, or it might be starting slower than you want. It's like you want to jump from A to Z already because you know what you want, but things are moving slower with this person. Again, being vocal is important, but also knowing where you stand is important. What page each person is on is important. Okay, if you want this is showing you that maybe you don't think you deserve it, and you do. Innately, everybody deserves love and the things that are happening with you. It's just up to you to receive them. And knowing that either way, this is the end goal, but it's up to you not to fuck it up, basically. It's up to your self-worth and the doubt, and also sharing certain things, and that's how you create further intimacy. Let's go to the body. This is all a part of that you've been feeling stuck, or your body doesn't feel like it did a couple months ago or even a month ago. It's just starting to feel weird perhaps, but because it's trying to speak to you, it's like, hey, I need your attention. It's my emotions. Hey, I need your attention. It's the emotions. And for some reason you can't get out of your like head or yourself, and your body's like, hey, I'm down here. And it's like, no, you're just trapped inside of yourself, but it's because you might be in a cocoon moment. You're going through something. But your body still needs to talk to you, because what it's trying to tell you is that there's a huge change happening. I know that you may not feel it now, but I'm telling you, like if this is all real for you, you might just feel so much lighter, and that could very much reflect in your physical body, but I don't want to promise you anything. But it might just do that. And you have so much energy. The tower moment is so important in your body for you to realize, like, there are moments where I have come to with my body where I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm sorry that I've been so like hard on you or whatever it is, and you come to this realization that your body's doing the best it can and it's super resilient, and then your body's like, holy shit, if you just surrendered before, we could have let go earlier, and here you go. Because whatever you were fed about that before, and wherever you're fed about it, or wherever you look up stuff about your body or whatever, losing weight or getting this or having that, it's not real. It's not. You can tone up, you could work out every day, but if you don't have your emotional health, I swear, this is something I believe and I've seen that's real. If your emotional health isn't in order, you're constantly going to see something different than what you have. You're constantly going to feel something different than what you have. And what's happening with you is something is coming together. And you're going to feel more powerful at the end of this month than ever, and that's how I want you to feel. because it's been a long time coming. You go through your moments of up and down, but this is just a long time coming, because look at the spirit here. It's like, hey, there's so much that you have and you need to share it. I want you to share it, commit to this potential, commit to this fortune that's coming, and share it. When I say share it, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Boom, that's it, try it. If that doesn't work, boom, next thing, try it. Because what you have is a strong sense of not only businessship, but capability, worth. You know who you are. By the end of this month, you'll be like, oh, I know who I am. You just gotta listen. Listen to what you're saying. Maybe that's gonna be helpful. Listen to what you're saying. Yeah. The hard work is in realizing that you're not seeing everything, that everything hasn't come up. And this guy's, what that reminds me of sometimes is when I'm in a meditation, or when I'm just relaxing or doing something for fun or at my leisure, and all of a sudden the realization comes to light. It may have come to light last month, or it may be coming to light now. And it's going to ease the situation that you've had in your mind. It's going to ease something that heated up for you. Maybe you added too much into your life, and this is showing you that. No, cut it in half. Even cut it more. Boundaries. Doesn't matter. The sun could be shining whenever. You still need your rest. No FOMO, if that's what you're feeling. That's a weird thing to come up, but no FOMO is no necessary. Whatever you are is where you're meant to be. If you don't have the energy for something, trust that, because it's when you rest, when you are being and your body's asking you to, you'll find that you have more energy almost right away, but you still need to rest in order to have the energy for what's to come. Because what's to come is different than what is now. It may be the same, but the energy is different. It may look the same, but the energy is different. Because you're different. Because you're going to look back, and I hope you do, look back even to your season from right now. Virgo season's a great time to reflect. Look back. It's my favorite season too. 6 months from now, ago, in your season, and realize the leaps and bounds that have been created, even only in your mind. How you think about yourself. Look at this confidence. Not that you're not a confident person, but this month it's really important, because what you say is really important, can be really healing for other people, and it's important to be honest, like I'm saying, like I'm speaking right now, being very authentic with yourself, like I'm being right now. However, it's unnecessary to bring up things that are unnecessary. And if you are confident enough and have the strength and have your shit together and are feeling great and doing the things that you want to do, disciplined to what you want to do, or focus on what you want to do, that shit is not going to come out. You won't even care to say it. We only say certain things. Sometimes they slip. We all make mistakes. That's what you're realizing. We all fucking make mistakes. You know that. You know you like to swear too. So, and you want someone to share it with now. But we all need to be able to understand that this confidence, this strength that you got from Leo season isn't a fluke. It's not too good to be true. It's exactly what you needed. And this month is saying, hey, let go of whatever bullshit and just have the fun. This month can be extremely rewarding for you. And I really hope it is, Pisces. I really do. Not that you're someone not to get rewards, but this one's a good one. This one's so fucking golden. Look at all the gold that's very much apparent. This is healing this. What's happening with this relationship, and I'm getting this now, is like, you're healing this. You've healed your mind, and that's helping you in so many other ways. Your emotions are so strong, and they're so powerful, and they're so healing. Right now, they're exponentially that way. Use it on you first, and then share it. Share it. Virgo's being told a little bit of different things, not you. Spread it. Love you, Pisces.